In the year 2552, the Covenant launched an assault on an insurrectionist outpost situated on the planet Madrigal. During the attack, the Covenant mercilessly slaughters all occupants, sparing only teenager Quan Ha. However, their onslaught is interrupted by the arrival of the Silver Team, a unit of Spartan II soldiers led by Master Chief Petty Officer John 117. At the start of Halo, we see a big desert with tall towers shooting out fire. It's in a place called UG Outer Colonies in the year 2552. Then, the camera zooms in on a secure facility with walls, kind of like the Space Needle. On TV, a guy named Vinny Shergrath, played by Bern Gorman, says he's there to try and stop a war. Things get serious when a young guy in the room talks about fighting Marines, and everyone laughs. But they say one Spartan soldier is worth 100 Marines, and they're almost impossible to kill. Meanwhile, General Jin Ha is looking for his daughter, Quan. She's out hiking with friends on a planet called Madrigal. They're looking for a special plant because Quan, like lots of young people, wants to leave this place. While Quan is wandering around, she sees a spaceship landing and lights in a cave. She tries to warn her friends to get back, but they've had some stuff from Madrigal and are moving slowly. Sadly, two of them get caught in an explosion, maybe caused by someone with a plasma carbine, and Quan gets blood on her face. Quan quickly sends up a red flare to signal the outpost for help. When she finally gets there, she finds all her friends dead. Her father asks her how many of the UNSC soldiers were responsible, but she corrects him, saying they weren't from the UNSC and they weren't Marines. She suggests they might be Spartans or even aliens. Her father leans towards the latter. He reveals that what many people thought was just UNSC propaganda is actually true. They're facing the Covenant, a powerful collective of alien races who hold halos in high regard. And they've come to attack in 2552, showing no mercy, even targeting the outpost's children. When the Spartans arrive, led by the legendary Spartan 117, also known as Master Chief, the devastated outpost team immediately tries to attack them. However, they soon realize that the Spartans are there to help them. Despite the initial tension, Master Chief manages to dodge the general's bullets and takes down one of the hostile aliens. This action helps them to establish trust. The Spartan team swiftly takes care of the Covenant threat, but only the general and Quan are left alive. The general had thought his daughter was dead until he saw her hiding. His relief is short-lived when he spots a Covenant alien heading towards her. He tries to protect her with gunfire, but the alien's energy sword quickly ends his life. Just in time, Master Chief intervenes, eliminating the threat and saving Quan. In the end, 20 aliens and 150 civilians are dead, with Quan being the only survivor. As the Spartan team enters the cave, they discover that the Covenant was there to excavate something on the planet Madrigal, although they're unsure of what exactly it is. When John, one of the Spartans, touches a probe left by the aliens on the cavern wall, he's suddenly transported to a scene where a family is having a picnic and a dog runs off. Before anything else happens, Kia pulls him back, and they notice one Covenant member remaining. It quickly escapes, seemingly able to run through the cavern walls without leaving a mark. The Covenant alien ends up colliding with Quan, knocking her unconscious, before making its way to its ship and flying off. Back at the United Nations Space Command, Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Halsey insists on studying the object found by the Spartans. Additionally, she appears to be secretly working on a project that her boss, Admiral, believed she had paused. The camera reveals a body lying in a pod, hinting at a connection to the Spartan II project or perhaps to Cortana. Quan is then welcomed to the UNSC by Dr. Miranda Keyes, who wants her to record a video acknowledging how they saved her from the alien threat. However, Quan refuses and instead insists on finding a way to give Madrigal its freedom. Later, her father informs her that she's scheduled to be terminated, despite her objections, as he believes it's the only option. As Quan and Master Chief head back to UNSC headquarters, he offers her some food and they start to get to know each other. However, their conversation takes a serious turn when Quan reveals that Master Chief had killed her mother. This revelation triggers a message from Master Chief's equipment instructing him to eliminate Quan, likely sent by the UNSC team who issued her termination notice. As Master Chief begins to experience emotions and memories, Dr. Halsey takes it upon herself to deal with the threat posed by Quan. She orders the oxygen in the ship to be reduced to 0% to kill Quan, but she secretly lowers it to 40% inside Master Chief's suit. The Admiral, who disapproves of Halsey's creations, especially those that disobey orders the Marines to blow up the ship. However, Dr. Halsey has other plans. She orders Master Chief's team to protect him at all costs, even if it means being attacked by their own comrades. The Admiral orders Chief Keyes to disable the ship instead of destroying it, thus saving Master Chief from being destroyed. As the Marines surround them, the artifact falls out of its case, catching Master Chief's attention. Just as he reaches for it, the Marines prepare to open the ship's doors. Then, the artifact suddenly lights up. Master Chief experiences a flashback to his childhood with his family where he remembers drawing the artifact. Suddenly, the object emits a wave of energy, causing the entire base to lose power and disable all weapons. However, Master Chief's ship is now glowing brightly. With the base in chaos, Master Chief and Quan quickly take their seats and fly off. 22 years earlier, with Master Chief, played by Pablo Schreiber, undergoing Spartan warrior training. He wakes up and sneaks out late at night, meeting Soren, who questions why he's not wearing his armor. John, as Master Chief is known, reveals his plasma gun and explains that he's not allowed to let Soren go according to program rules, even if it means using deadly force. Soren tries to reason with John, highlighting how the UNSC and Dr. Halsey programmed them to prioritize the unit over individual lives. Eventually, John decides to give Soren 5 minutes to escape, pretending his gun is jammed. Fast forward to the present, John, 117, is flying his ship with Quan to their next destination. During their journey through slip space, they emerge in the middle of an asteroid field. While Master Chief navigates through the asteroids, Quan spots what looks like a makeshift space station hidden among the debris. The station doesn't seem to have been intentionally designed to look like one. Upon entering the station, which is called the Rubble, they are met by armed individuals. However, a man named Soren, 066, played by Bokeem Woodbine, steps forward and tells everyone to lower their weapons. He welcomes John and informs Quan that she has a bounty on her head placed by Vinny Shagrath, the new leader of Madrigal. Back at UNSC headquarters, a meeting of the galaxy's most influential organizations is taking place. Captain Keyes praises his handling of the situation, but he recommends terminating Master Chief. However, Dr. Halsey has a surprise in store. She as Captain Hood questioned Keyes' intentions regarding taking down the highly respected Spartan. During the meeting, Dr. Halsey unveils Cortana's new program, which she has tied Admiral Parangoski to. This new program is designed to be like a Spartan, but with the ability to override their consciousness. In other words, if John were Cortana, he would have followed orders to eliminate Quan. Captain Hood brings in Admiral Parangoski to get her opinion on the matter, especially since Halsey has already implicated her in the Cortana project. She nods in agreement and looks at Dr. Halsey, who smiles at Captain Keyes. Yes, she confirms. As Vinicius starts targeting resistance members with ties to the general back on the Rubble, Soren introduces John and Quan to Reth, who had spent time on a Covenant ship and survived. Reth confirms that the artifact is linked to the religion of the alien races. When he tries to touch it, nothing happens and he laughs nervously. This indicates that he's not considered blessed by the artifact, unlike John, 117, who was able to activate it. In a sudden turn of events, Reth tries to throw the object at John, but John catches it in his hand. This triggers a burst of blue energy that spreads across the Rubble, causing John to experience a vivid flashback. He sees images of what appears to be his deceased mother being carried across a room, his father sternly calling his name, and his mother hiding something wrapped in a dining cloth napkin. When he snaps out of it, Reth starts screaming at John, questioning what he is and stating that he's different from what they have encountered before. Reth also mentions Makee, leading to speculation about her involvement. He then reveals that the artifact is a door to the end of the world. Master Chief realizes the danger posed by the artifact and decides it needs to be returned to the UNSC for safekeeping. He leaves Quan with Soren on the Rubble, knowing he can't protect it there. Upon his return, he is escorted off the ship in handcuffs by his team. Dr. Halsey orders 2 men to secure the case containing the weapon. Despite Dr. Halsey's reluctance to listen to John 117's dreams, he tries to explain what he saw. However, she's more interested in why he chose to save Quan. He admits to feeling a connection to her. Meanwhile, they show Makee undressing, revealing white tattoos on her back. Dr. Halsey then questions why John, 117, returned, to which he responds that he has no one else he can trust. She thanks him and sees this as a new beginning. The scene transitions to Dr. Halsey opening the pod where Cortana is stored, hinting at new developments to come. The next scene begins with the story of Planet Oban, a waste salvage colony where men, women, and children work on sorting through the dump. 2 children, a boy and a girl, are reading a story called The Dawn of Angels when guards start chasing them. Tragically, the guards beat the boy to death while catching up with them. Soon after, 2 members of the Covenant arrive and identify the girl as the creature they seek. The scene then shifts to the girl as an adult, now known as Makee, played by Charlie Murphy. We learn how she ended up on the Covenant ship and why she was chosen. She converses with the elders, who ask if she will continue searching for the Keystone, and the demon, who possesses similar power to her. The demon they refer to is none other than Master Chief. Meanwhile, at UNSC headquarters, the Admiral takes matters into her own hands and allows her daughter, Dr. Keyes, to study the Keystone, aiming to rely less on Dr. Halsey. This introduces us to Cortana, an AI created by Dr. Halsey. They have an existential conversation with a clone of Dr. Halsey who has memories of her as a young student. They then proceed to upgrade Master Chief, extracting the brain from the clone to bring Cortana to life as a digital AI, ready to embark on her mission. Cortana's mission is to fully integrate herself into Master Chief to optimize his physical and mental performance. However, Dr. Halsey temporarily prevents this integration to observe how the artifact affects both Master Chief and Cortana. When Cortana is introduced to Master Chief, he is not pleased with the idea of having an AI constantly bothering him. Later, when Cortana gains control of Master Chief and touches the artifact, she realizes that she cannot see what he sees, which intrigues Dr. Halsey. As Master Chief tries to remove his emotional regulator, believing it interferes with his visions and emotions, Dr. Halsey asks Cortana to help him regain his confidence. Master Chief, while in a locker room, removes the regulator with Cortana's guidance, revealing a memory of drawing a second artifact as a child. They suspect this second artifact may be on Eridanus 2. After investigating, they discovered that Eridanus 2 became uninhabited due to a virus brought in by a cargo ship. The planet was sealed off according to protocols, and it's assumed everyone died. However, Master Chief's survival remains a mystery. The events unfold with Maki successfully infiltrating UNSC airspace by pretending to be a victim of a Covenant kidnapping. She claims the aliens abandoned the ship she was on when the engines failed and left her for dead. The UNSC vessel commander falls for her ruse and sends a pod to rescue her. However, as they pat her down for weapons and prepare to bring her aboard, giant worm-like creatures invade the ship, causing chaos and choking the entire command. After the chaotic events, 3 ships head to different destinations. Maki sends a taunting message to UNSC expressing her intention to find the artifact and the demon. Quan Ha, who has been trying to escape back to her home planet, makes a deal with Soren 066 to help her rejoin the Resistance in exchange for money. Meanwhile, Master Chief, Dr. Halsey, and Cortana set off to Eridanus 2 to locate the second artifact. The scene shifts to children, including John, 117, jogging in military formation. John attempts to escape, expressing a desire to go home, although he doesn't remember where home is. Dr. Halsey manipulates him, praising his unique leadership skills and relying on him to save humanity, reminiscent of tactics used by kidnappers to control their victims. Dr. Halsey explains that the Madrigal object may not be a weapon but possesses intelligence that could lead to something greater, which she wants to investigate. She also intends to discover why it responds only to Master Chief's touch. Meanwhile, Cortana informs Master Chief that he is experiencing anxiety for the first time. Determined to return home, they exit slipspace and arrive near Eridanus 2, Master Chief's home planet. At UNSC headquarters, members of the Spartan team admire and aspire to be like Master Chief. Kai, 125 rebels by removing the hormonal pellet that blocks elevated emotions and dyes her hair red, symbolizing blood on her hands, showing signs of rebellion. Meanwhile, Dr. Keyes initiates testing on the object, using the Spartan team to run experiments. Kai, 125 expresses interest, but Dr. Keyes decides to use another warrior, Vanek, for the initial tests. It's soon revealed that Vanek is unworthy as the object remains inactive when he touches it. Kai, 125, aware of Dr. Keyes' dislike for the Spartan team, confidently approaches the object without fear, but it remains silent. Soren and Quan Ha arrive at Madrigal, now under the control of Venetia Grath. Quan attends her father's memorial, unaware that there's a bounty on her head. However, her father's second-in-command, in league with Grath, disrupts the memorial, revealing their betrayal. Soren's ship is seized, and he warns Quan that there are no heroes left. Despite this, Quan convinces Soren to help her find her Aunt Sujin by promising to pay him later. As they journey to find Aunt Sujin, Grath recruits a woman named Franco to eliminate them. Soren discovers that their ship has been stripped of parts. Meanwhile, Aunt Sujin informs Quan that there is no more money and reveals that her father had visited a group called the Mystics, returning to change and convinced of a greater purpose for Madrigal. Franco attacks, killing Aunt Sujin, but Quan is saved by Soren's intervention. Master Chief and Dr. Halsey discover his old home, and as they begin to dig, they uncover a capsule filled with Master Chief's childhood drawings. Dr. Halsey wants to return to the ship, but Master Chief insists on exploring the house further. Cortana starts projecting memories and movements, with Dr. Halsey hoping they'll lead to discovering the second object. They witness memories of Master Chief playing as a child, watched over by his mother and encouraged by his father's gardening skills. He recalls his faithful dog, Ellie, and his mother's concern over his drawings, one of which resembles several hands holding a round object. Eventually, Master Chief sees himself as a young boy entering an underground cavern and touching something on the wall, triggering a flash of light. In his final vision, he sees himself as a teenager speaking to Dr. Halsey in his parents' home. Confused, he questions her presence, but she suggests that trauma may distort his memories. After Cortana conducts tests, they discover that Master Chief's emotions and memories are intertwined, making it difficult to predict his next recollection. Master Chief then confidently declares that he knows where the second object is located. In the final scenes, Kai and Dr. Keyes review the recording from Mei-Qi. As they discuss Kai's rebellious hairstyle, Kai hears a phrase that she translates as sacred ring, a term she recognizes. Meanwhile, Soren and Quan prepare to leave town, but Master Chief leads them to the location of the second object. As Dr. Keyes speaks to Kai, Dr. Halsey sees Kai's act of rebellion as a potential glitch in the system. And Dr. Halsey doesn't tolerate glitches. A flashback showing a young Dr. Halsey touring Reach for Life installation on Eridanus 2. She's accompanied by a man we recognize as Dr. Jacob Keyes. During the tour, they witness a bullying incident on a rope bridge where a small child saves John, Master Chief, from falling. In the present day, Keyes waits for his daughter, Miranda, to arrive. He plans to take her to the Eridanus artifact. Cortana informs Master Chief that this artifact surpasses the Madrigal one in energy production. Dr. Halsey orders the Master Chief to stay away from it due to safety concerns. Meanwhile, Kai and Vanek discuss the Covenant's intentions, leading to frustration from their Spartan teammate. When Kai leaves, Master Chief observes her from a distance and confronts her about removing the pellet. She admits feeling more aware but is grounded by Master Chief, who deems her unfit for battle. Master Chief, feeling the need to confide in someone he trusts, approaches Dr. Jacob Keyes, his former captain. He reveals the truth about Dr. Halsey's presence at his childhood home, seeking Keyes' guidance. Keyes plays it cool, feigning ignorance. Later, during a discussion with Dr. Halsey, they contemplate the Master Chief's situation and whether termination is necessary. Dr. Halsey blackmails the UNSC board to preserve the Spartan program, while Keyes insists on removing Miranda to protect her. Finally, we can agree upon a parenting issue, Dr. Halsey remarks. Their attention then turns to penetrating the protective barrier around the artifact. A green laser breaks the glass, triggering a deafening sound wave that causes chaos. Master Chief makes a dash for the artifact, causing the barrier to collapse. Despite the chaos, there are no visible injuries. The event alerts the Covenant to the artifact's location, allowing Mei-Qi to sense its presence. In a pivotal moment, Master Chief decides he's had enough and touches the new artifact against Cortana's objections. Overwhelmed by energy, he experiences a memory of Dr. Halsey kidnapping him, leading to a confrontation with her. Though she refuses to discuss it further, they agree to leave later. Enraged, Master Chief attempts to attack her, prompting Cortana to shut down his neural bridge. When he awakens, Cortana reveals that slipspace has been breached and the Covenant has arrived. Master Chief and his team engage in a frantic battle to extract the artifact from Eridanus. Despite their efforts, Miranda's ship is destroyed, leaving Dr. Halsey's ship as the next option. Ordered by Halsey to deliver the artifact, Master Chief faces a brutal onslaught from the Covenant. In a rare moment of compassion, Halsey rushes to help Miranda escape. Meanwhile, Master Chief makes a choice to save Kai, who is overwhelmed by emotions. However, this decision leads to the loss of the artifact when a Covenant ship intercepts them. As Master Chief rescues Kai, she points out the artifact behind them. In a desperate attempt to retrieve it, he confronts a Covenant member, allowing their escape but losing the artifact in the process. This decision reflects a newfound humanity in Master Chief, despite the consequences. Mei-Qi is aboard the ship as the Covenant now possesses the Eridanus artifact. She instructs them make it look real before being forcefully sent toward the planet below. As she looks up at Master Chief, she appears to pass out, leaving the audience to wonder if her collapse is genuine or merely a pretense. The next scene opens with our hero experiencing childhood flashbacks while Kai squeezes his hand for support. Captain Keyes informs Master Chief of the situation, praising him for saving lives, including his own. Despite Master Chief's regret over not delivering the artifact, Keyes reassures him of his value. Master Chief tests Cortana's limits by playing a dangerous game, attempting to vaporize a critical system on the ship. He rescues Dr. Halsey at the last moment, revealing that Cortana cannot override certain systems. Despite this, he makes it clear to Dr. Halsey that he has no intention of saving her from the consequences of her actions. Meanwhile, Mei-Qi shares her story of being kidnapped by the Covenant as a child. She warns Master Chief, referring to him as John, that he is in grave danger if he possesses the second keystone. Mei-Qi reveals that her captors consider her the Blessed One, similar to Master Chief, suggesting a deeper connection between them. In a tense debriefing, Dr. Halsey reveals the disturbing truth behind the Spartan program. She replaced children with genetically compromised clones to ensure their protection. She takes full responsibility for her morally dubious actions, shielding others from blame. Consequently, she is removed from the program and Miranda inherits her responsibilities. Following this, Miranda and Dr. Halsey share a strained moment where Dr. Halsey feigns remorse for her past negligence as a mother. However, it becomes apparent that her true motives lie in accessing Spartan records by covertly scanning Miranda's retina. Meanwhile, Makee attempts to manipulate Master Chief by sharing her experiences with the Prophets and the Keystones. She urges Master Chief to help her retrieve the stolen artifact, claiming it holds the key to his peace of mind. Additionally, she reveals that both she and Master Chief possess rare genetic codes, suggesting a deeper connection between them. As Master Chief and Miranda conduct a test with the Keystone, they witness a remarkable phenomenon. Both Master Chief and Makee experience intense pain and are transported to a mysterious mountain with a towering stone object reaching into the sky. As they share a profound moment, touching each other's cheek, their vitals stabilize, indicating a sense of peace. When Master Chief returns, Miranda asks where he went, but he is at a loss for words, unable to fully articulate the profound experience they just shared. In a breathtaking sequence, Quan Ha finds herself ensnared in the enigmatic web of the mystics, under the stern gaze of Desiderata, their formidable leader. Thirsting for answers about her family's ties to this secretive group, Quan demands explanations, but Desiderata remains cryptic. Meanwhile, Soren's return to the rubble is met with whispers of doubt and suspicion as his failure to capture Quan casts a shadow over his leadership. Rumors of a lucrative opportunity involving a UNSC vessel carrying advanced technology stir up tension and ambition among the rubble's denizens. Within the Mystic Enclave, Quan's journey takes a surreal turn as Desiderata initiates her into a profound ritual, delving deep into her inner turmoil. Through a mystical rite, Quan is transported into a surreal loop, facing off against Master Chief aboard his vessel repeatedly. Each confrontation ends with her defeat and demise, plunging her into a cycle of struggle and revelation. As Quan grapples with the significance of her trials and the secrets concealed within her own psyche, the stage is set for a showdown of cosmic proportions where destiny intertwines with the unknown and the line between reality and mysticism blurs. In a poignant moment of revelation, Quan's tumultuous journey reaches a crescendo as she confronts the specters of her ancestry, witnessing the unfolding saga of her lineage with awe and wonder. As her forebears materialize before her, a tapestry of her family's legacy unfolds, each generation emerging in a spectral procession until her gaze falls upon her father. With tender gravitas, he imparts upon her the solemn duty of safeguarding a mysterious portal fueled by the essence of Madrigal's soul. Though shrouded in enigma, its significance is paramount, and he entrusts Quan with the mantle of leadership, tasking her to guide the resistance and protect the portal's sanctity. Amidst the weight of ancestral wisdom and the call of destiny, Quan stands at the precipice of her legacy, poised to embrace the profound responsibility entrusted to her and navigate the intricate tapestry of fate that binds her to the fate of Madrigal and its secrets. In a high-stakes gambit to thwart Vinicius' relentless pursuit, Quan devises a daring plan to leverage the hydrogen station against their adversaries. With Soren's steadfast support, she prepares to activate the station, unleashing a cataclysmic cascade that will obliterate their enemies. However, the perilous nature of their scheme demands precise timing and unwavering resolve. As Vinicius' forces close in, Soren stands as the bulwark against their onslaught, his courage tested as he confronts the imminent threat. With every moment fraught with tension, he must navigate the delicate balance between holding off their assailants and ensuring the success of Quan's plan. Amidst the chaos and danger, Quan's determination fuels her resolve, driving her to execute her strategy with precision and determination. With the fate of Madrigal hanging in the balance, they must confront their adversaries head-on, braving the perilous path ahead in a desperate bid for survival. With Vinicius' demise sealed in the fiery inferno of the hydrogen station, Quan and Soren emerge from the crucible of danger, their bond strengthened by the harrowing ordeal they faced together. As they stand amidst the aftermath of their victory, the weight of their actions and the sacrifices made weigh heavily upon them. For Quan, this moment marks a significant turning point in her journey as she embraces the mantle of leadership thrust upon her by her father's vision. With newfound determination and resilience, she steps into the role with unwavering resolve, ready to guide her people through the tumultuous times ahead. As Soren bids farewell, his presence leaves an indelible mark on Quan's path, a testament to the bonds forged in adversity and the enduring strength found in unity. Together, they stand as beacons of hope amidst the chaos, their courage and tenacity lighting the way forward for Madrigal and its people. As they walk through the UNSC headquarters, Makee feels nervous and unsure in the unfamiliar surroundings. Master Chief notices her anxiety and offers comfort by holding her hand, showing that he's there to support her. Together, they move forward, facing whatever challenges lie ahead. Their bond grows stronger as they navigate the complex corridors of the headquarters, showing that they're stronger together, even in uncertain times. As they stroll beneath the cherry blossom trees, Master Chief and Mei-Qi share a candid conversation about the strange connection they feel to the ring. It's as if they both experienced something profound there, something beyond explanation. Mei-Qi recalls a memory from her past, a moment of innocence before she was taken by the Covenant. She wonders if this connection is tied to that experience, perhaps even suggesting a deeper bond between her and Master Chief. However, they both acknowledge the possibility that this connection could be something more sinister, a link to the darkness that lurks within the ring. Mei-Qi's blunt revelation about the sacred significance of the ring to the Covenant casts a shadow over their conversation. She speaks of those deemed worthy being swept away by a great wind while the unworthy face a fate of being cleansed. It's a chilling reminder of the Covenant's ruthless beliefs. Meanwhile, the devastating news of the Covenant's destruction of 3 cities, including Agade with its staggering loss of 11 million lives, prompts urgent action from Admiral Parangoski. With the threat looming large, Master Chief sees an opportunity to leverage Mei-Qi's knowledge and the artifacts to locate the alien race responsible for these atrocities. Despite the risks, he believes it's essential to strike back, driven by the need to protect humanity. As Master Chief and Mei-Qi become intimately involved, Cortana's watchful presence adds an eerie tone to the scene, reminiscent of a voyeuristic Tinkerbell. Meanwhile, Dr. Halsey, ever the overbearing figure, observes from afar and remarks that Master Chief was never truly alone, insinuating her constant presence in his life. This dynamic echoes the peculiar relationship dynamics seen in fictional characters like Buster Bluth and his domineering mother, Lucille, albeit in a more technologically advanced context. Mei-Qi wakes with a sudden pang of guilt about her involvement with the Covenant. In a moment of self-inflicted punishment, she retreats to the bathroom and forcibly removes a fingernail, using it as a makeshift weapon. Meanwhile, Master Chief remains oblivious, sleeping soundly like a contented infant. Captain Keyes delivers the news to Dr. Halsey that the Admiral has initiated Zed Protocol, effectively cutting off the Spartans from communicating with anyone but her. Halsey instructs them to apprehend Master Chief and Mei-Qi. Despite Kai's objections, Halsey orders her to be subdued and detained. The ultimate goal is to eliminate Master Chief once Mei-Qi and Cortana assume control over his position. If you want us to continue, please give us 1,000 likes or 100 comments. Thank you for watching.